Hey everybody, how's it going? Charles. And so we're back in the sim room, and I'll tell you why when I sit down and I flip the camera around. I show you some more of this stuff. Obviously, we've got the sim rig, single monitor, and a desk. Okay, so very important that that's what I have. Um, Before I get to the list that's on my screen, though, I did order, as of this morning, two more of those 32-inch screens that I think I forgot to upload about the other day. But I ordered a 32-inch monitor, and it came in, and now that's on my desk, and then this one's in here. But I ordered two more of them. But there's a problem with that, and I can't fit two more in here. So let me turn the camera around real quick and sit down, and I'll show you what I'm doing here. All right, so we're in the sim rig at the moment, and you can see I have a shopping list, and I have no mouse. There we go. So if you look down on the bottom corner, you may have seen this already. You can see we have some profile. And these profiles down here, these two are about 4 feet long. These three, quantity 3, are about 3 feet long. And what those are going to do, we're going to make a triple monitor stand. So the ones I've seen so far have run, well, the cheapest triple monitor stand I have seen, bar none, is about $250. It's using straight 4040, the single profile of this stuff. 2 legs, 2 uprights, 1 across the middle, 1 on each side with some angled brackets. And those brackets are, whoa, horsey. Wow, what was that? So we scroll down. These kind of brackets right there, those brackets are what they use to make the monitors out of, or the angles out of. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually, and you might have guessed already, I'm going to use 2 of these as legs, 2 of these as uprights, 1 to go across the middle. That'll hold the middle monitor, obviously. And then these are the corner brackets that are going to do the holding. That power strip is, well, for everything anyway. We're going to skip the one above it, and we're going to go up here, and I'm going to try to basically use these to mount off the outside of the profile uprights to come out sideways. For as cheap as they are, these things were like 12 bucks a piece or something. And they're rated for up to 55 pounds. These monitors are not that heavy. This one here is going to be our center monitor. This can bolt directly into that profile. Now I'm not sure how well that's going to work yet. I may have to drill new holes in the backing plate. This will bolt into, I think it's the 15 series, a double width, but obviously I'm going to have just a single 40 series profile. So I don't want it to flex and tilt and stuff. So I may just drill new holes in there to center that weight distribution. Some other stuff on it. Just so you see my list, I've got some new microphone covers for my gaming headset because it tends to pop a little bit. Below that in this list, I have a couple of HDMI cables that'll handle the monitors. I'm going to try out one of these wireless mic setups. This is very cheap, but from what I've heard on reviews, they don't look too bad. So, I mean, they don't sound horrible. So I figured, why not? These are those springy type M8 bolts for T-slots. So I want to try some of them. Plus I need some to build this thing. And then the bolts to go with it. Now, that is that part. Now the funny part of that is I don't have a new computer yet. I did find one 3070 in stock on Amazon this morning for about $930. So, you know, a good chunk above MSRP. And I was tempted. For just a second, I was tempted. But I wasn't tempted enough to pull the trigger on what I knew was way more money than it should be. Prices are going to come down and stock is going to come back in at some point. All of this today is happening courtesy of Capital One, which decided to give me a credit rating or credit little increase. And I don't know what they're thinking, but I'm not questioning it. I'm going to spend it. So I ordered the monitors, And the other thing on this list is a triple display docking station from Pluggable for Thunderbolt and USB-C. This MSI GS66 laptop does have a Thunderbolt, and it does have a USB-C on the other side, and a display, or it has a single HDMI out, but that's about it. And this dock actually solves a couple of problems. It gives me 3 more HDMI outputs off of the single Thunderbolt, and probably more importantly, USB ports, because I'm out. But that'll be the interesting part, is to see what kind of resolution and refresh rate I can push through that off of this laptop and race on. It may be a complete bust. And if it is, it is. But it's a lot cheaper to buy this docking station now than to build a computer with no video card anyway. I actually had thought about that. Instead of buying this stuff, I thought about just putting together, starting the build of the other desktop that will eventually power this. But it's kind of like there's no point. There's no video cards to go with. The only video cards I could find in stock that weren't ridiculously outpriced 20 series cards were like, I found a 1660 OC for like 300 and something, but the 1070 in my desktop is better than that. So I decided to just try this. If it works, it works, great. If it doesn't, I'll at least have everything but the desktop ready to go. I'm trying to avoid bringing mine into here, even though that would actually run it. But I'm just curious. I want to see how much this will run, because even if it'll run it at 60, if I can get 60 FPS across 3 monitors out of this laptop, well, that saves me, well, at least for the time being, it saves me about $2,000. But I just figured it'd be fun. So we're going to build a triple monitor stand once this stuff gets here. We're going to see if it works, and then we're going to see if it works. So yeah, that's today's update. That's the plan. And then hopefully at some point I'll also do something about this god-awful wall behind me. It needs to get prettier than this, or at least covered up. Anyway, thanks for watching.